did you know that there are people attaching to their illnesses and they are gaining benefit from it? I know that I used to be, and and recently I realized that. So you might know that a few months ago I was diagnosed with ovarian cysts. So in the middle of the pain, I was in the severe pain, but then secretly I was enjoying that pain. And then when I realized that, I was like, wait a minute, where does this come from? And I realized that I was attaching to that pain, and attaching for that identity that I am sick, I'm a sick person. And when I asked myself that what are the secondary gains that I get from this illness, or from being sick, and the answer was one word: attention. So basically, I use the illnesses as a way to get attention from people around me, subconsciously, of course, and unintentionally. But why? Why did I choose suffering and pain to get the attention that I need and the love that I needed? And then I realized that, and I remembered that my mom once told me that during my childhood I was sick. Like, there were so many times where I spent it at the hospital being sick. And then when I connected with little Amy, and the same reason, it was to get the attention. And now I know that getting attention or being sick is one of the forms, or attaching to being sick is one of the forms for me to get attention from others and get love from others. So basically what happened is that during our childhood, from 0 to 7, this period we go through the development of our physical body and our emotional body. So if there is any disorientation or any bad experience that attached to these two bodies, that will keep perpetuating to us and throughout our life. And what happened is that, for example, if you as a kid, if you slept at night and you were hungry, the body memorized that, and the body keeps score, as that book said. So the body memorized that once upon a time I slept hungry. I slept while and I was hungry. Okay, and then your body started to react differently. So that reflects your relationship with food. So if you notice that you are eating the food as if it's the last meal in your life, that means something happened during your childhood in this regard. And if you, for example, have like a relationship with food in a way that you don't want to eat food at all, there is also an experience that you have experienced, and that happened in your childhood. And the same with the emotional body. There are certain emotions that need to be fulfilled during our childhood, and one of them is the attention that you get. You get attention from your parents or parental figures, and you get love, and also the worthiness and the powerness and all other emotions. There are 9 emotions. So think of these emotions as a cup. If this cup is full, it means that you don't need to fill it from the outside. You already have your cup full. But if this cup is empty, you're gonna take it from outside. And in my case, the attention cup was empty, so I sought it from the others, from the external, through the illnesses, from clenching and people pleasing and all this stuff, just to get attention. And also the other thing that comes to my mind is the achievements. So I am a high achiever, and recently I realized, or when I said recently, it was like 2 years ago, I realized that doing PhD, it was rooted to get attention and get the stars from my parents. So basically, this attention, the cup, the attention cup was a bit empty, and it's my responsibility to fill it. Otherwise, I'm gonna continue seeking it from external validations to get attention from others instead of fulfilling it within myself. So the point being is that you pay attention to to the reasons why you are attaching to things, and what are the emotions that need to be fulfilled, and what are the emotions that you seek them externally. If you seek them externally, it means they are empty, and you need to fulfill them, and you fill them by yourself, and that's your responsibility. So I hope you resonate with this video, and let me know in the comment what are your reflections and what are your breakthroughs.